Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 55.
It's been a trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa. Carry the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Wentz. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wentz rolling to his right. That's complete to Butler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz going to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And well, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. The open man is Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Well, that last completion is certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
To the ground on 1st is McCaffrey. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. Incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it'll bring up third down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort, and you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry. That gets by him, and now a little daylight. And out across midfield, down to the 45. It's another 1st down as they bite on 23 more on that one.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Derrick Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On 1st down, Henry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with Henry. There he goes left side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on first down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Intended for Christian McCaffrey. Incomplete. It's now third down and less than a yard.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on third and inches. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know,
Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Titans 17, Panthers 3.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wentz. This is Butler making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run with McCaffrey. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Desmond King on the tackle. It's a gain of 9.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz, flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz wiggles free. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And shutting him off. Now open field. Derrick Henry all alone. 20. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Is good. Makes the score Titans 24, Panthers 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now the second down throw on target. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
44-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
2 more yards.
Again, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Wentz to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. That is caught.
It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. Now Wentz again. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. Trying to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run. Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there.
Yo.
No substitute for speed. We talk about that
Recording
all the time. The evidence was right there.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles.
Don't tell me I'm losing again.
Whoa.
It sounds like it because of your voice, but I don't know. Yeah. They're right back to him, huh? Hate that.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Wentz now on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
I'm going to get back to this game before some miracle happens.
Right off the bat with a first down.
I'm almost done though. I'm about to be in the 4th quarter.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. To throw again on second down. Wentz. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Dante Jackson on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, 45 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Titans 38, Panthers 12.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Open man completes it to Butler. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz escaping the pressure right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Titans 45, Panthers 12.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This is McCaffrey. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Where'd you disappear to, man? This guy. Well, I appreciate it. I'm thinking about it.